Something that you gotta understand is I'm certain that all the videos I've made will be made available to people in the future. Okay, and that all the ones that are censored by the military are because the military can't handle the residual effects of people actually being able to think for themselves a little bit better. Look at something and go, "Oh, son of a bitch! Yeah, that makes a lot more sense than believing money's real and killing people over it and thinking it makes you feel good." Well, son of a bitch. Well, butter my fucking biscuits, right? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm certain that that's why, because these video, you can circulate videos and have people watch them, where you sit there and think, it says on YouTube, 19 people watched it, and in reality, 19 million watched them, right? So, and I've said, we discussed this earlier when I was on YouTube and we talked about it. And so the video will say 59 views, which actually means 59 million. One view means 1 million. 5 means 5 million, that kind of thing. And so you're like, wow. Okay, guys, why are we not getting radical change throughout the world? Because if you have 59 million people, okay, and they're all involved in robotics, drone technologies, marketing, prostitution, drugs, weapons of mass murder and mass destruction. Well, weapons of mass destruction, that's a Ram truck commercial. Okay, that's a weapon of mass destruction. You don't need to be driving that. You don't need to be ripping down the road and causing cancer and heart disease in human beings, right? But you do it anyway. So it's a weapon of mass destruction, right? So weapons of mass destruction. The freeways across the United States and the world are full of them, right? They had a time when Detroit went to China to help China to involve China in psychosis of economic conflict. And they built all these cars and all this stuff, and there was such a debacle because of all the pollution and all the sickness it was causing that the Chinese said, okay, fuck that. Public bikes, park all the cars, change people, work within your neighborhood, don't go across town, don't stimulate economies, do not pass go dog. And then they took a lot of the people that brought in these people from Detroit to stimulate the economy to become a world economy leader, and they executed them. You're like, wow. How Coach Del Brown of the LSU Tigers basketball team during Shaquille O'Neal's time there of you. He said that one time. He goes, in Singapore, you get caught stealing, they cut your hand off. You liar, disrespect parents, they publicly cane the fuck out of you. Now that's the kind of discipline we need in the United States to be successful at winning basketball games. Now, Shaq, go grab Ostertag by the back of the head and slam him right to the face on the court if he said something bad about your mama, all right? If Shaq's mom raised somebody that stupid, Greg Ostertag needs to explain to Shaq, your mom is dumb as a box of rocks. And so is mine, because I'm not standing up for the Lord's Prayer either, right? Okay. See why I'm the Messiah? And it's not Shaquille O'Neal or Greg Ostertag or Del Brown, the coach of Shaquille O'Neal while he was at the LSU playing basketball for the Tigers, right? You understand? Okay. See why I'm the dude like King David and Jesus? Okay, just so you guys know, I'm going to try to load this one and see if it doesn't take 4 hours and 37 minutes or 2 hours and 34 minutes or however long it takes NASA to try to handle the information shared across this that might end up into the hands of people that are somewhat intelligent and think, Wow, maybe we should start using technology to spread the Lord's Prayer instead of be a sociopath that is schizophrenic. Okay, okay, okay. Well, you know I love you, right? Well, if you know what love is. Well, if you know what love is, you know I love you. If you don't know what love is, you talk about love all the time, but you don't have a concept. Okay, so, the fuck. Have you heard people? I watch them all the time on TV and listen to them talk, especially like on talk shows and shit. And they talk about love. And you're like, okay, you give all your time away with your children. You have people called nannies and butlers and shit that raise your kids. And they're as dumb as fuck as you are because they believe, well, your mom really loves you or your dad really loves you. But they have to go make a batshit load of money for the kind of lifestyle we have. And then they come home and, okay, before we eat dinner, let's say a prayer to baby Jesus before we eat this Taco Bell and Pizza Hut. And then have our sons Walker and Texas Ranger get up and threaten to beat the shit out of their grandpa for being an archaic old batshit crazy motherfucker. Okay. Are we all motherfuckers if we all fight over money to fuck? Yeah, I guess so. And we're all batshit crazy motherfuckers. Okay, let's see if this will load. You think it will? I don't know. You tell me. You're the batshit crazy motherfuckers.